Nothing says summer in Frederick, Colorado quite like the town's annual hot air balloon festival. But this past August, resident Nicole Atkinson has fear, not fun, on her mind. Her friend Shanann Watts is missing.
What was your first feeling in your stomach and your gut that something was wrong?
She didn't text me. I tried calling, she didn't answer, which is really odd because she texts me every morning.
But on this morning, no communication from the pregnant Shanann. Nicole decides to try her in person. She knows the code to the front door.
What happened when you got to the house?
I couldn't get in. They had the latch on the top like they do in hotel rooms, kind of.
So it was locked from the inside?
It was locked from the inside. And then I called Chris and asked if he knew where Shanann was. And he said she went on a play date. And I said, Chris, her car's in the garage. How could she have gone on a play date when both Belle and Cece are in car seats?
Nicole goes to Shanann's OBGYN, where she knows she had an appointment, but Shanann is a no-show.
Your friend, Shanann, who was so excited about having this third baby.
She wouldn't have missed that doctor's appointment.
And then you knew something was really wrong.
All County Communications. My name's Nicole, and I'm calling because I'm concerned about a friend of mine. She's not answering the door. She's not responding to text messages, phone calls, and there's no movement in the house whatsoever.
As Nicole impatiently waits for the cops, Shanann's husband, Chris Watts, who's at work, calls her friend Cassie Rosenberg to see what's going on.
He called me, and I was screaming at him. I was frantic. You need to get to the house. Nikki's calling the police so they can break down the door. He said, no, don't call the police. I don't want to get them involved. I said, you're an idiot and you need to get to the house because something's wrong.
Frederick police officer Scott Coonrod races to the Watts house.
How you guys doing? You Nicole?
Yes.
This is real-time footage captured on his body camera.
I'm just gonna check the back, see if I can see anything.
After a quick check of the perimeter, Chris Watts finally shows up.
Scott, how you doing?
How's it going?
So this is the only vehicle she would have?
Only one that,
She would drive? Okay.
Officer Coonrod then asked to search the home,
Mind if I look around?
Go ahead.
Okay, thanks.
the basement, bedrooms, bathroom. The only signs of life?
Oh, you're fine.
The barking dog. Chris tells police he saw his wife early that morning before he left for work.
The last time I talked to her was this morning. She said she's going to take the kids to a friend's house, and she asked where she was going to be. And then I've texted her today. I've never heard anything.
The house appears neat and orderly, nothing out of place or rummaged through.
We all ran through the house kind of looking for her.
You checked upstairs, she's not there.
And it was odd, the things that you did see. It didn't make sense to me.
Shanann's purse and wallet on the counter, wedding ring on the nightstand, and unmade beds.
So does she normally make the beds, the kids' beds?
No.
And their beds would have definitely been made.
Yes.
And her sheets wouldn't have been stripped off the bed.
No, they wouldn't have. Or even if they had, it wouldn't have been in the manner that they were.
There were sheets missing from a couple of the beds. There was a sheet missing from the bed in the master bedroom.
Oh, that wasn't on there? No, this was on.
The matching sheet, the non-fitted or flat sheet, was found in the garbage can.
Eventually, they find her cell phone.
Her phone's here.
Does she work?
Yeah, she works from home.
Oh, from home.
She works, this is her lifeline.
And in the kitchen,
Your kids take any medication?
CC takes Singular and Meprazole.
the biggest clue of all, medicines, including little Cece's EpiPen.
My daughter never leave the house without her phone or the EpiPens.
Definitely an odd one.
Police get a break in the form of the Watts' next-door neighbor, Nate Trinastich. He has a security camera on the front of his house.
It's right there above your head. What I did is said I have the video surveillance. The only thing I caught was Chris backing his truck into the garage.
Chris comes over to your home, along with the police, to watch that surveillance footage.
Yes, he was standing right in my living room, basically watching it.
Some of the tools that I have in the toolbox.
And he looked very frantic.
I'll go on the side. I just want to get everything
He had his hands like this in the air on his shoulders. And he was really swaying back and forth.
Was he saying anything?
No, he wasn't saying anything. He basically, the only time I saw him show any emotion was a little bit of nervousness when he was watching that tape.
My detective just showed up. You just want to go talk to him? I'm going to get his info real quick. No.
Seemingly desperate to find his family, Watts turns to the media for help.
Going into the interview, you know, we were just going to ask the husband, you know, do you know where she could have went? Are you afraid? Are you afraid for their safety? It's one of those type of stories.
Thomas Hoppo of ABC's Denver station KMGH is the first reporter to interview Watts.
The kids are my life. I mean, those smiles light up my life.
His demeanor was very calm. It was very relaxed.
I really hope that all this can lead to something positive.
Which was a little bit weird for me and my photographer. Everything seemed repetitive or rehearsed.
Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Like, if somebody has her, just please bring her back. I need to see everybody.
So this driveway obviously played a role, the surveillance camera over here, but this was the very porch where Chris Watts talked to the media.
Right.
Pleading for his wife and children's safe return.
There's two things to look at here, which is verbal and nonverbal behavior. Typically when we cross our arms, it means we're into a defensive mode and we want to hold in.
If they're not safe right now, that's what's tearing me apart.
I miss this, I want that. So it's like the interview is all about him.
And to go into their rooms and know that I wasn't going to turn the rain machines on. And I know that I wasn't going to turn their monitor on.
Did he sound worried?
No, he didn't give a flying flip. I said, Chris, you know, I don't think you should do any media. I said, you're the last one to have seen them. So I don't think you should.
And yet he did.
I thank God he did it. I thank God in heaven that he didn't listen to me.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.